everybody to the J&K Stay in Vegas Saturday night live stream. Before we get started, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to make sure you are always up to date with everything happening here in Las Vegas. Also, just a quick reminder, no politics or religion on the live stream. We got enough of that in daily life. We're here to have fun, talk about Vegas, talk about tips, and enjoy some Saturday night people watching. Saturday, everybody. Please hit that thumbs up. Notification bell will alert you to these live streams and our upcoming videos. And don't forget to check our vast catalog on our channel if you are new here of all our staycations, news updates, and tips from Las Vegas. It's now time for the J&K Stay in Vegas Saturday night live stream. Well, good evening, everybody. It's Saturday night on the Las Vegas Strip. We're back. We're back on the Las Vegas Strip. I put rain and wind in the title, and of course, just as soon as I do that, everything stops. Which is good. I don't really want to get rained on. When I was coming down here, it was pouring. We have a big storm actually coming in. And I'm not joking either. Over the next couple of days, maybe 2.5 days. And wasn't supposed to rain at all today, but we've had some dark clouds. And like I said, I was driving on the 15 coming down here to the Strip, and it was pouring. Everybody was losing their damn minds out here. So yeah, I have a jacket on, but I'm extremely hot because the temperature still right now is, let's see if you can see that, 78 degrees. But it's supposed to drop, and then the wind's supposed to kick up, and I don't want to have what happened last time where I'm like, I'm kind of cold, even though I'm walking a lot. So yeah, so let's see who's all here. Already almost 100 people. You guys are awesome. Bolthead JK all day, first in. Thanks, Bolthead. Hope you're doing well. San Diego, shout out. Junior, what's up? Joy and Paul, what's up? Johnny Midas from Palm Springs. Nice, Johnny. Colton. You're too kind, too kind. Robbie's got hobbies. What's up? Vivian, what's up? Terry Zeta. How you doing? Happy weekend. Ashley from Washington. Maria Rose, SJL. Good evening from Toronto, Canada. As Joy said, yeah, if you could, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Thumbs up the video. Just pushes it out to more people. And I know we got a lot of new people. A lot of new subscribers. We have some new members. So, and by the way, if I sound like I'm lisping a little bit, I don't know how I did it, but I bit like the back side of my tongue. So then my tongue isn't exactly working I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me either, but I'm noticing it. So if you hear that, that's what's going on. Let's see. Adam, what's up, Adam? Expecting thunderstorms here in South Jersey. Well, kindred spirits. Colton says, I'm subscribed, hit the like already. I love it. Milton, very quiet without those tourists. Seems like they, I just lost it. Let's see. Yeah, Vegas rain is no joke. Soda Slots, what's up? Vegas Scott, what's up? Yeah, Bullhead, we are getting up to 34 now. Sherry T, what's up? Albuquerque, you're about to get thunderstorms there too. Nice. Can't wait. It's very few times we get weather here in Vegas, so and especially rain. Ethan Plex, what's up? Oliver, what's up? Doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Christina is in the chat now. Amanda, hello to you. Max V, Desert Dave, Gaga 2011. Mesa, Arizona, love watching you. Thanks, Gaga. Appreciate you. Chris and Rick from Chicago. How you doing? Nate, what's up? Patrick, another Albuquerque. We got a lot of people watching from Albuquerque always. Daniel, what's up? Tony G, what's up? I keep missing people. I don't know what's going on. Daniel from Columbus, Ohio. Nancy Newton, what's up? Mesquite, Texas. Vicky Burton, what's up? Gallagher, what's up? Kelvin, what's up? Arriving tomorrow from Australia. Subscribed and liked all your work. Thanks so much, Kelvin. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. So I decided to start here because I haven't started here before. And I was noticing, you know, it's like when you go to a different location and you kind of notice what's, you know, in front of you, which you normally walk by. I like to say, you know, sometimes you got to look up. Well, look over here. That's kind of cool. Looks like must have been one of the entrances for the pirate show where the actors would come down. I thought that was just kind of cool. It looks like, oops, wrong way. Come down these stairs and go down into the show area. And I thought that was kind of cool. I thought I'd point it out. Babar, are you near Flamingo? No, not right at the moment. We might make it there. Desert Day says, looks like you got our rain. It's coming. Like I said, we got probably just a little burst, but if you look over here, right down here, really dark cloud. And I'm not talking about the guy smoking his vape. So let's get to walking and stop and talking. So I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. So I like to say, grab your favorite drink, snack, kick up your feet on the couch. Let me do the walking for you here on this Saturday night. Again, local time 7:13, and it is 78 degrees. Feeling a little bit of humidity, understandably. These clouds rolling in. And our first music copyright is coming up. So yeah, as you can see, clouds are coming in, and we're getting some dark clouds on the horizon as well. Maybe we'll start walking this way for a change and see what's going on before we hit the middle of the strip. It would actually be perfect to lay out or even do some swimming, as long as it's not lightning or anything, because it's still a really, really nice temperature. In fact, like these guys are wearing short sleeve shirts. I would definitely have a short sleeve shirt on. You know, it is damned if you do, damned if you don't. Hummer 805 doesn't look very busy for a Saturday. Well, you know what? This area of the strip is always like that. So we'll see what happens when we get towards more of the middle of the strip. Oliver, did you hear that MGM Resorts have laid off a lot of employees? Yeah, we have that in our newscast that we released a couple days ago. So check that out if you haven't already. Luis, what's up? Vegas Annie, what's up? Loved your story, by the way. Annie submitted a story to our Vegas Tea Time podcast that we do on Fridays. And it was a good one. So you haven't checked out our new series, Vegas Tea Time, spilling the tea on your Vegas stories. And we're going to be, I think starting next week, we're going to be adding another little element. You know, as you're kind of building a new show, you kind of tweak things as you go. So stay tuned for what that will bring. But we still want your crazy, fun, embarrassing stories, whatever. And again, you can submit them anonymously. They already got these laid out here so people don't slip. You can submit them anonymously. Just look at the link in any of the Vegas Tea Time videos. And it's a Google form. And again, you can remain anonymous. You can put your contact information. Any of that, we don't care. And so definitely check that out. Max, I don't know if we'll make it down that far, but we'll see. Look at everybody trying to get their pictures of the sphere. J and Kers already know how to do it correctly. Don't get your pictures through the glass. Come down here. Let me tell it for the people in the back. Jan, like with a $4.99 super chat. Steve Dry Jeff going to Macau, the Las Vegas, the East. Nice. Awesome, Jan. Are you on Instagram or anything like that? We'd love to follow you over there. I'd love to see some pictures of Macau. Thanks again. So in case we got some new peeps to the channel that are tuning in, don't do what the tourists do and stand up there and take your pictures and get in a big crowd of people. Look, you can already see. Come down here, literally take the elevator down or take the escalator like we just did. And look at this, there's nobody here. You can get the ultimate selfie. It's right down here in front of the sphere. There you go. Just like that. Change a couple of my brightness settings here. But yeah, I'll turn my exposure way down so you can kind of get a better look. Maybe when it will be by here when it's darker later. But yeah, look at that. Some children's art. I remember them talking about them featuring that on the sphere, the lucky students that got picked. So yeah, do not be like all these people are doing right there. Follow J and K and we can tell you the best spots. Make sense? The sphere is in a tiff with Beyonce. Did not hear that, Michelle, and welcome, by the way. Key Swirl's been a member for 25 months. See, these people got it. Maybe we'll go down like maybe another block and then come back up. I'm really curious to see what the middle of the strip looks like. Hey, the wind music isn't on. This is usually pumping out here. It's usually a nice copyright strike for me. Luckily, the music copyrights don't affect the video for the most part. But it is annoying that still in the day of 2025 that YouTube with AI has not figured out how to determine if someone is just walking by music or actually blatantly putting the song in their video. Al says the music's usually pumping, but those fountains never are. I know, and it's really disappointing. Oh, I got a little ducky there. One duck just enjoying himself. I want to say thank you, Keith. Appreciate you. 25 months, Keith, a member of J&K. Thank you so much. Didn't want to forget you, sir. There's our little ducky. Look at him, just chilling, enjoying the entire lake to himself. Justin says, where are you walking towards right now? I'm walking north on the strip. See Wynn here. Encore would be next. Resorts World on the other side. I think I might just walk down a block or so and then turn around. But we'll see. See how literally and figuratively the wind takes us. Scarface Taco, what's up? SoCal Dave, what's up? Deb, what's up? Aloha. Mark, good evening, Jeff. Seeing Kenny Chesney at the Sphere in a few weeks. Nice. That should be fun. Jeff B. Craft, what's up? Red, Viva Las Vegas. I think you're one of our new subscribers, right? I think you left a comment. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy Saturday from Chicago, she says. We got a lot of people from Chicago, a lot of people from Albuquerque, a lot of people from Australia. Thank you, Al. That's the ultimate tip from the ultimate live streamer. Andrew says, I just checked out of Encore last week, stayed there for the first time. Amazing. That's awesome. Tom Slick says the Venetian Macau casino floor is 500,000 square feet. That is insane. Shampoo, I'm planning to be there in July. Just trying to get everybody in here. I think I would... Jagger Magoo says my plane lands in Vegas 84 hours. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Tony Bridger says, hello, Jeff and Christina. Rain here in southern Ohio. Paul from Lockport, New York. Louise. All right, I think I'm kind of caught up a little bit. When do we plan to visit Mexico? No plans. From this side, I like the lights of the fashion show here. The sign looks pretty cool. Nice pink and purple. Always fans of that. Music's on down here, but not nearly as loud as it usually is. Renee, yo, what's up, Renee? Behind these walls here is where the Lake of Dreams show is, here at the Wynn. It's been about 4 years now, but we did a video there, the SW Steakhouse, and filmed the Lake of Dreams show. It was quite fun and enjoyable. Red says, yes, awesome. Evil, what's up, hello. Crystal says, I recently stayed at the Bellagio a couple of weeks ago. Incredible view of the fountains. I could have sat in my room all afternoon watching them. Nice. Candy Dandy, what's up? And Renee has been a member for 25 months too. Renee, thank you for that. You're awesome. You guys are well. Wait for the light here. Just give you a peek of maybe Resorts World. See all the dark clouds over there off to the east, north, no, west, excuse me, jeez. West, northwest. Got my east and my west screwed up. There we go. They got it going right. Nelly coming tomorrow. If you want to take a little ride with me. Him and his Band-Aid. Does he still wear his Band-Aid, I wonder? Mike Copley, what's up? Got almost 400 lovely people. We've only been on 20 minutes, so thanks everybody for joining us. If you're new here, we are J&K Stay in Vegas here on the walk with Jeff. Christina is on the chat. She is my wife in the pink and purple hair. And we're so glad you found us, or that YouTube actually recommended us to you. Whatever the case may be, just hit that thumbs up and that'll give us some support for the whole algorithm. And we really appreciate you. If I wouldn't have worn my jacket, it would start to get freezing. But we have a big storm coming in over the next 2 to 3 days, actually, which is very unusual for us. If you follow like our weather reports in our news updates, we typically in May see 0.28 inches of rain for the entire month, and we may get more than that over this next storm. Hope we do. HQ Pixie, what's up? Yeah, Al, I was saying that when it started the live stream, driving down here on the 15, it was pouring rain. Then it stopped. It was windy, blustery, so it might have been just a cell, and then it's gone. We weren't supposed to have any rain today. It said light trace, of course. It actually downpours for a little while. That's how the weather works, right? I think the meteorologists on TV should just say, yeah, it's supposed to rain, but not quite sure. Uh-oh, somebody got in trouble. Too much Vegas-y for one week. Imagine going to Vegas and you do something stupid like that. Here is Encore. This spot actually, just, man, deja vu. This exact spot was when I started our very first live stream back in 2020. Because I remember shooting towards Resorts World, was only about half built. And I remember standing here, starting the first live stream. I was, as much as I can be outgoing, you know, introvert, extrovert sort of thing, I'm like, I don't even want to talk. So I just said, hey, so yeah, I'm just gonna walk and let you take in all the sounds of Vegas. But I think for 2020, that was actually kind of good because things were so weird. But yeah, times change. Let's see what else is all here. John Jay says, when shops have anything affordable? Well, what may be affordable to you or me may not be to somebody else. There are a lot of high-end stores, but there's a few little restaurants in there. But it's cool to window browse, and apparently one customer a month at one of those stores makes their whole entire month. That's why when you see nobody in there and you're like, how these stores make money? Let's see, go back here. Mike says, does the Charleston Bridge, I assume you meant under the bridge, still flood? Yes, it does. Not as bad as it used to. But yeah, if we get, see, that's the thing about Vegas, is that most of the time we just get a dump of rain and then that's it, especially the monsoon season. But that amount of rain when we don't get much rain at all really screws us up. So if we get like a ½ inch here, and you may think, oh, you guys are wuss, ½ inch of rain. Our ½ inch rain turns our roads into rivers. Kid you not. Ever see any footage of behind the LINQ? That still floods, despite them trying to fix that. So that's that. Max V says chilly, cloudy weather here in Northern California. Mary says, does it seem really quiet touristy wise? I was saying earlier, this part of the strip is normally a little bit on the quieter side. So when we get back into like the middle of the strip, we'll kind of see how it's going over there. Just see the top roof of the convention center over there, that arched building. This is the entrance to the Encore drop-off. In fact, if you haven't yet, check out our May newscast. Some info about something new here in Encore. Robert, you must have just came on, because that's exactly where we just were about 15 minutes ago. Yeah, even showed the nice spot to take a picture without all the rest of the tourists. Andrew Lee says it's raining in New York City. Make sure I don't get run over by some big SUV. So look, going south on the strip, where we just kind of came from. Scroll back here, trying to keep up with the chat. We got over 400 lovely people already. RYSL says, I work for YSL in Arizona. It's very similar in regards to empty stores, but there's customers, trust me, if it gets busy, but it rushes, if that makes sense. Like packs of people, right? There we got the, see if this guy decides to stop when he's got a Metro guy right across the way from him. I love these rented Lamborghinis or Ferraris. They go blasting down one block of the strip. Like if you're gonna rent that car, go about 10 miles out of here at Vegas and you can really light up that car. But most people that rent those just want to be seen in one, right? John J says, I stayed at the Encore a few years ago. I doubt I will ever stay at a nicer hotel than that. Nice. It's on our list of things to do, that's for sure. Jeff says, are there any buses in LV? Oh, you never see? Well, here's a bus stop right here. Yeah, the Deuce bus goes up and down the strip. like probably about every 10 minutes. Goes all the way from Fremont Street all the way south of the Las Vegas sign, the Welcome to Las Vegas, and goes just beyond that to one of our outdoor malls called Town Center. So yeah, we definitely do. Vegas Sun 64 says flying into Vegas on Monday morning and it's supposed to rain all day. What the heck? Yeah, bringing the rain with you. That's what I was saying earlier. Over the next couple of days, 2 days, 2.5 days, we're supposed to get a really big storm, not just a little trace of rain. So we're actually looking forward to that. Look at this sphere. These paintings. This used to be the site of the New Frontier. That's been gone since what, 2006, I think. I think that was right before the Stardust implosion. Don't quote me on that. Stardust, I believe was 2007. Meredith, what's up, Meredith? Mickey Stu's Ford, that is exactly right. That is a very true statement. Buses in Vegas are actually more affordable than taxis or driving yourself. Except I put an asterisk on that. When it's big events or Friday and Saturday, like say 9 o'clock at night, gets to be a lot of traffic and a lot of backups. And that bus is gonna get caught in all that traffic. And forget about it if you happen to come after Labor Day, because that's when they're putting in all the F1 stuff. They close, especially in front of the Bellagio, it goes to 1 lane from 3 lanes. It's very frustrating. So, with an asterisk, but yeah, you're exactly right. Armiger, what's up? Yeah, can you believe it? Strange weather. I love it. We really need a little cool off, little water before this hot summer, right? Robert Peterson, what's up? Yep, July to September. If you ever see one of these advertising little trucks, make sure you go around them if you're driving yourself, because they will go as slow as possible, because their whole deal is to make sure everybody sees the promotions. So those guys go extremely slow. So you definitely don't want to just sit behind one of those. Danny says, yes, Stardust was 07. I was there and watched when the last tower was imploded. Nice. Yeah, I feel very fortunate to been kind of that whole front row of the Tropicana implosion, since I used to work there. And bittersweet. Spent about 10 years at the Tropicana, so watching those 2 towers come down that I would walk through all the time was quite extraordinary, to say the least. Patrick, that's what I'm here for. You're not lazy. Just chill, enjoy yourself. Pop a cold one and get some pretzels or some snacks. That's what I always say. Let me do the walking on a Saturday night. Trying to catch back up here and walk at the same time. Afternoon delights. Looks like a very hot summer in Vegas this year. We will see. I mean, all signs point to that. We broke 3 different records last year. Our record prior was 117 degrees. We tied it. The next day, broke it at 118. Had a record. Next day, broke it, 119. Next day, 120. So 3 records over about 3 days. So our record now here in Vegas is 120, up from 117. I know, right, Armature? Meredith, I wish it was the big bucks. I wish. Nice look at the wind there. Happy camper over there. I keep meaning to go there and try that pizza out. I know everybody and their mother's been there, but I need to go and see for myself. Unzip the jacket here. My God. All this walking. What is it? It's now, look at that. It's dropped 8 degrees. 70 degrees when we started was 78, and that was only 35 minutes ago. So yeah, storm is coming. Those things are bright as hell too. Diana says, we've never been to Vegas. Me and your boyfriend, me and my boyfriend are going the end of August. Nice. Well, if it wasn't overly obvious, it's going to be extremely hot during August. The only relief might be a monsoon, and the temperature will literally drop about 40 degrees for about 15 minutes to a half hour. And after you've been dealing with the heat all summer, it feels so good. Monsoons can be dangerous in our town, but they're welcome relief when it comes to the heat of the summer, that's for sure. So you can take your little Instagram shot there. All these colored steps are always looks like a Pentel box. Colored pens. Remember the Pentel pens? I don't even know, do they still have those? I had one in like grade school. I thought it was so cool. Had the whole pack. Had a little button on it. Could carry all around your Pentel pens. Colton, aren't those the trucks with displaying girls? Yeah, sometimes. All these people having dinner. I think I'm more of a sight than. It's like, what's that guy doing? There's actually people eating out here. It's perfect weather for that. Probably about the last perfect weather to have some outdoor seating, at least without all the misters. This right here is Fashion Show Mall. It's been here since the 80s. It's an absolutely huge mall, multi-level. But I'd like to point out every now and then when we're down this area to come over here, avoid the crowds, take some great pictures in here. So they'll have some weddings here. The sugar factory used to be over here. And this little carousel has been sitting here vacant for quite a long time, which is sad. People have thrown stuff in it, which is really mean. But that is no more. I would think this would be a great space, but then again, maybe it didn't last because nobody knew all that was up here. Darker and darker clouds, that's for sure. Cali Boy says, wanted to ask when they start prepping for F1 right after Labor Day weekend. Goes from, they literally start that Tuesday, Monday's Labor Day. They'll start that Tuesday and be road construction and the race, and then it takes them 6 weeks to load it out. And it's the Strip and Bellagio fountains are reopened. Well, Bellagio fountains are still going, but highly disguised behind a bunch of seating and towers and things like that. But they try to get it done. Well, they do get it done by the end of the year for New Year's Eve. Vegas Annie, I love it. F1. F1's a curse word, right? Exactly. We don't like saying the F word around here. Definitely starting to feel a little cooler, thank God. I'm pretty hot in my J&K jacket. So yeah, you're mentioning the sphere. There it is. All the subliminal messages. Tamar, what's up, Tamar? Richard, Trapper Keeper. Oh yeah, I love those. Little Velcro. Get your paper out and all that stuff. It's funny. The clouds, they are coming. Beagle, I agree. Move F1 out of the desert. Out to the desert. Exactly. 531 lovely people. 40 minutes into our live stream. We've got 204 thumbs up. Please, everybody, hit that thumbs up. Even if you're watching on your TV, you can hit thumbs up. You can hit subscribe just using your remote control. It's easy to do, and it really does help. And it's free. What things in life these days are free? It's subscribing. I love when we get comments like, "You need to do blah blah blah." The more views you get on a video, man, people say some mean things. And but people complain when they're getting free content. It's absolutely mind-boggling. But you know, people just like to be trolls. Colton, the clouds look like clouds in the Miracle Mile shops. I agree with that. Hannah Anderson, what's up, Hannah? How goes Paris Resort, Mikey says? Goes pretty good. We have a staycation on our channel, the new Versailles Tower, so you can check that out. Curtis D, what's up? Look at these dark clouds. It's hard to tell. On camera, they look brighter, but dusk is really setting in. Let's see, and that actually looks much darker to me than it does on camera. The phone kind of brightens things up a little bit. Usually a good thing to have. Idiot. Yeah, I said it. Linda Frias, what's up? If I happen to not see your comment or whatever, we have our mods and Christina in the chat. That can maybe, if you have a question, or you can just repeat it. Don't spam it, but you can repeat it and should have an answer for you. Try to answer as many questions as possible. It's a good look of Encore and the wind. I guess says that you're gonna have a thunderstorm for sure, yeah. Looking forward to it, actually. Armiger says, keep doing the tea. Jeff and Christina, great set and fun to watch. Thank you. Robert Peterson just subscribed. Thank you, Robert. We appreciate you. So yeah, this, if you're not familiar, speaking of F1, probably be the last I talk about it. But this is turn like 11 or something. So they turn here onto the strip, and they have a wall right here. So you can't even, like one race day, it's just an absolute traffic nightmare. But yeah, this is where they turn to make a turn onto the strip. Red says, yes, love the tea time. Thank you. I told Christina, I said, now don't worry. I said the first episode, we'll get a little bit of views because people are curious. And then the next episodes are going to drop like a freaking cannonball. And like starting like a podcast on your channel, starting a podcast, I think in general, unless you're, you know, big time celebrity, it's almost like having a channel within your channel. It takes a while to build. So that's what I was saying to her, is that it's like when you start off the channel before, you get a few hundred views, and that's just the way it is. What's even more frustrating is we have what's called YouTube Studio. It's the app that tells us all the analytics and everything. And it'll tell you, it'll rate your video that you just released compared to your other videos. And so it'll say like, this video is 9 out of 10. Fewer viewers are choosing to watch this video. YouTube does nothing but discourage you. Even though they say, oh, we want our creators to thrive. So when you start something new, you know, you don't get all the big views and everything, unless you're already a big channel. But even them, that would start out low, and it would tell them the same thing compared to their other videos. And the thing is that over the last, say, 6 months or so, they have really pushed people to start podcasts because they want to be in the podcast game too. So it's like, you know, you may want to push out podcasts from established creators. Armored, you gotta love getting beat down by YouTube, yep. Mark M, what's up? Is that true, James? F1 fines racers $45,000 for cussing. Is that per word? Red says, I love the, where'd it go? Man, I love the show Vegas. Super awesome. You were part of that. Yeah, it was fun. Long days. But yeah, if you, the DJ booth where I DJ'd and I was like entertainment director, had like the plexiglass above the DJ booth. And you'll see me in there. And I don't know which episode. It wasn't on for that long. So if you ever see any of the club scenes, that was the club that I worked at. And you'll probably see me in the background. Feel a little bit more wind. This feels very nice. Very nice. Mystere Dreams Avenue. Christina and I were talking about that. Did you know that down by Virgin Hotel, the street over there is still called Hard Rock Avenue, or Hard Rock Street, but I think it's Hard Rock Avenue. So I'm like, well, when are you guys going to change us to Virgin? Because they're going to have to, because that up there is going to be the Hard Rock. So time will tell. Time will tell. Uh-oh. Somebody's showing off. Wait till this crowd goes by. As a local, and especially when I'm doing live streams, you know, it's like I know where I'm walking in the shortcuts, and you end up walking so much faster because you're like, I want to get around these people. I want to get around these people. So you end up walking like twice as fast. Sometimes I gotta really tell myself, just slow down. It's okay. You know, funny you mentioned that. I was gonna say this escalator, when I first got here, was not working. Suddenly it's working. They said Jeff is out on a live stream Saturday night. You guys gotta get every man on deck because Jeff's gonna be doing a live stream. We gotta fix that up escalator because he's not gonna put up with it. But that's exactly what went down. They had to do a special session at City Hall for it too. It's another nice look. Up, down the strip, whichever way you want to call that. Colin says, did they take down the Tropicana Avenue sign? There's one on Trop that I believe is still standing. Cynthia says, I'm not big on podcasts, but listen to a few in my app. Nice. Tony says, your excellent monthly update videos get lots of views. Yeah. And I'm very happy about that because it brings more attention to the channel, of course. And speaking of YouTube, they'll say, by views, your audience will tell you what they like. So that's really not true either. Because, you know, everything right now is about all the cuts MGM is making. Let's see, which way do I want to go? Do I want to go this way or down the other way? Ah, let's get a view up here.
I didn't do it though, I was just joking.
And that's a big deal right now. So, you know, and that gets a lot of people fired up and watching. And so, I'm not happy about what's happening, but I'm happy that people are tuning in and thus finding our channel, thus subscribing, taking a look at our videos. And as we go over here to the Qbert floor, Ken says Jeff has an awesome studio voice. He should do more voiceovers. Funny you say that, Ken, because I tried to do back in, oh God, I don't even remember what it is now. Maybe like around 2000. I actually got a somewhat of an agent and started to do voiceovers, but it was so like, that was a time where celebrities started doing voiceovers. Before then, celebrities wouldn't be caught dead doing voiceovers. Now they sell bingo apps. But so it was extremely competitive, and we didn't live in LA, we lived in San Diego, and we would like drive up for the day, and that was a pain in the butt. And it just was way too discouraging too quickly. And so I never did it, but I appreciate the kind words. You know how it is when we hear our own voice. You're like, ugh, that's what I sound like. But I've gotten used to it over the years. Back when I was singing in a band, it was even worse. I had to take my jacket off, put it on my shoulder. Too darn hot. So yeah, there is a view of the now or future Hard Rock. Tell everybody that doesn't know, right here they are building the guitar tower. If you want to know what it's going to probably look like, check out the one in Florida, and there will be a big guitar tower right here. The original Mirage towers will still stay, but they're going to renovate them. And yeah, it's full swing. Should be done 2027. We'll see how that holds. Look at all those clouds coming in. Sig310 says it's different now that everyone has a home studio, so you can pursue it from home. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. But it's still very hard to get connected with the right people. So it definitely takes some effort. Oh, I hear the bells. It's that time. It is 8 o'clock. 69 degrees. I don't know if you can hear them over the crowds of people. And they're done. Just like that. Nancy says, missing the Mirage. I agree. Afternoon Delight says, what happened to the Mirage? It closed last year in July. It's now going to become the Hard Rock Hotel. If you want to see what the last day was like, you can search for it on our channel. Here are all the canal boats, people riding. There are 2 canal boats, one that does the outside loop and one does inside. And these are doing the outside. That is a really nice thing to do when the weather's nice. It's a nice evening. So Christina in the background just texted me and said, Armiger just did 20 new members. Armiger, you're killing us. You are so incredibly thoughtful. Armiger just gifted 20 of you memberships to our channel. That's cray cray. Thank you, Armiger. Gotta turn this crap. Thank you, Armiger. Ooh, I'm blown out. Thank you, Armiger. Appreciate you. You are so awesome. So maybe you're one of the lucky ones that just got gifted a membership tonight. Octavia, looks like Michelle got one. Vegas Scott might have got one. Yeah, put in the chat if you got one. Ken says, I saw that Mrs. Wynn recently passed away. Yep. It must be prom weekend, because coming in here and still now everybody's taking their pictures in their finest outfits. This guy's got real camcorder action going. He's serious. That kid sounded like a younger version of Jay-Z. Another view. They're going up pretty quick. It's Christmas in May, thanks to Armiger. We show on our members only. You get the video most of the time 24 hours in advance, or at least the day before. And we're posting even more behind the scenes stuff coming up. And we only have one tier, just $5. But that's $100 that Armiger just did. So that's pretty freaking cool. Go over here. Let's see how the drive up and the drop off here at Venetian is. John Nuanez, what's up? Darlene. Reaper Crew, what's up? Canadian Buttersquatch, what's up? Afternoon Delight says cassettes are back too, yeah. Mike, wasn't there a Hard Rock in Vegas? We were just talking about that. That used to be, that's where Virgin is now.
Over there?
Mariana from Texas has been a member for 6 months. Mariana, you're awesome. Thank you, Mariana. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we have a lot of members. Again, we tried to do Patreon and all that in the past. It's hard enough for me to keep up. Oh. The best moving sidewalks are both closed. Didn't they not get the memo? Anyway, we tried to do Patreon and all that, and I just felt that, hey, a simple $5 membership, if people want to do it, they want to have early access to the videos and some behind the scenes, and you know, I think that's something we can do. So that's what we do now. I would love to do more Patreon stuff, but I'm only one person. Aerosmith was there, huh? That's interesting, Ken. I hate these stairs too, because they're too short, they're too long for a single step, and too short for 2 steps. So see, like, so you have to like do this little scoop step, or do like your one leg is broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they have this closed when you could just walk on it instead of dealing with the stairs? Probably safety concerns or something. Good now. Desert Dave, you would be a millionaire. There goes Lizzo.
Let's see which one of us is cute. Here we go.
Buffy says, how's the weather coming tomorrow? I hate to break it to you, but it's going to be pouring rain, Buffy. And I'm not kidding. Here's it's hell. See, these are open. They put some of the carpeting so you don't slip if the rain comes. But yeah, Monday and Tuesday we're supposed to have a very big storm. Now hopefully that holds, because we could really use the rain. But normally when they say, hey, we got a slight chance of rain, like today, we get a downpour. If they say big storm coming, then I worry, because that's usually, we get like a spritz of rain and you're like, it's a half sunny day. You're like, what the heck? So we really need the rain, and we're looking, it's a big event for us when we don't get hardly any rain. So our average for the entire year for rainfall is something like 3.5, 4 inches. And we haven't even come close to that in the last few years. I'm drunk, live in Las Vegas. No, I'm not drunk. No, I just have one more. So you can see how this guitar tower is coming really close to the strip. So I'm sure like down there will be an entrance from the strip here, but it really comes really out. But that's absolutely amazing to me, like watching something built and working in hotels before and knowing like back access, back of house, what you call it, and all these random doors, and they got to plan all that. I just kind of find that fascinating. But yeah, that's going. Beautiful dolphin habitat has been completely torn up. All the beautiful pools, those are all gone. But I guess things are always changing in Vegas, right? Next to us here is Casino Royale. They got some cheap specials, the hot dog and beer thing. Get away from the music here. So you have the $3.49 hot dog. Get around the tourists. Thank you for spending your money here so we do not have to pay state taxes. We appreciate it. We love tourists, but I don't want to walk behind. But it's kind of visual overload, right? Especially if you've never been to Vegas, you're like, oh my God, where do we go? Where's this? Where's that? Well, if you want to know, make sure and check out all of our hotel tours. We got quite a few of them under the name Where's My Coffee, Where's My Room? And I give you some really good hotel tours. There you go. We're in Vegas. I don't want to hear you B-I-T-C-H. Harrah's air conditioning always feels good. Anybody's going to say best deal is the hot dogs at South Point. Come fully loaded, yeah. We pointed that out in our Where's My Coffee, Where's My Room, the South Point one of that. Of course, you have the Downtown Grand. Caveat, by the way, I tried the, I didn't film it. Well, I kind of did, but probably won't release it because, well, whatever. With the Downtown Grand, they're $3. If you heard me mention the $3 beer and hot dog, they take cash only, or at least the night I was there. So keep that in mind. If you want the hot dog and beer special, it is cash only. At least part of the time. Maybe their machine was down, but she said, no, it's only cash only. In this day and age where, you know, probably a lot of us don't really carry cash because we just do everything by like Apple Pay or Google Pay. So just a heads up. Fake Mickey and Minnie. And then if you're coming here to Harrah's, these are the worst speed bumps you're driving a car in. They're double and they're awkward. They're on a corner, so your whole car shakes left to right. So if you had an upset stomach or you were in the back seat of a car and you were inebriated, you're probably going to lose your cookies after that. Oh, the ape has made his way from Fremont Street. I really don't have like an ape at every corner now in the strip. See, look at these cars going up on it. What? Look at this. Bonk. Bonk. Carnival Court, that's a kind of a fun area. Usually a pretty good cover band. So there it is. Welcome to Harrah's. And then they throw in another few speed bumps down there. But Carnival Court, good time. Very low key. Playing like a lot of classic rock cover bands and things like that. He's just monkeying around. What's up, Luis? A low supercar would get stuck on those. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be pretty. It'd probably be pretty expensive too. Can you imagine if you rented one of those cars? Feeling all badass, you make a right turn, you're like, oh, here, we can get into Harris this way. Oops. Okay, that guy's going just a tad fast. Yeah, as Ken said, yeah, we passed by the dueling piano bar. That's a lot of fun too. So that whole area's got some stuff to do. Good point. And of course, right up here, you got the LINQ Promenade. I wouldn't even mind a little rain like tonight, cool me down. I wouldn't be mad at that. This thing has been rumored to be torn down, I don't know how many times, this roundel here, which used to have the elevated walkway, but it's still there. They'll probably do it right around F1, just to screw with people. The massive Caesar's Palace here. All the different towers. We did a staycation here too. Go check that out on our channel. That guy is hoofing it to the very next red light. There's a massive amount of people walking this way. Chippendales over here, so you can get your picture in. And we stop in the middle, because that's always good. So again, everybody, it is just over an hour and 12 minutes into our live stream. Again, we are J&K Stay in Vegas. And my name is Jeff. That's the J in J&K. And Christina is in the chat. We're local, we're to Vegas and lived here over 12 years now. And so we invite you to check our channel out. We've got a whole bunch of different videos. I do real estate here in the daytime, and I've started incorporating what different areas look like around Vegas and things like that. So that's our Monday thing. And then we'll even have another new series coming out. Stop here for a second. Thanks, Ken. Darlene says, how are the pups? They're doing good. They got their hair cut a couple of weeks ago, and they're looking all snuggly now, especially Ollie. Ollie's our little kid, we call him. She's 4 now. Emma is, I gotta do the math in my head, 9. Oh man. You know, with all this technology and everything, and there's like a month or so ago, they like found a way to like, with a DNA to like recreate like some long lost wolf. I can't remember the name of it. But, like, can't they figure out a way to make your pets live like even a little bit longer? I love sugar. They have some very sweet drinks on the second floor there. And this is our high roller. You can have happy hour in there as well. Look at this. Like squirrel today. Look at this, squirrel. Feels good, that's why. But yeah, you can have happy hour in there. the whole journey takes you about 20 minutes, something like that. The hat loft. So you want to get all proper and dressy, you can get a hat over here too. 69 degrees, but the air is very humid, and now we have 0 wind, so it's just really icky still, especially walking around everywhere. This is Razor Blade, this is like gaming, but I see nobody in there, so I don't know if it's still open or what the deal is. A lot of people down here. This is a nice popular area. A lot of restaurants. Great area to get happy hour specials. You want to know what some of those are? Make sure and check out our happy hours at the LINQ Promenade. This right here is a tilted kilt. I would show you inside, but the fight is on. And I do not want to get a visual copyright because they will actually take this video down. If you think music's bad, a visual copyright will literally take this video down. So they don't play around when it comes to that stuff. Get your own cotton candy here. It's a nice clear look at the high roller. Flour and barley underneath Brooklyn Bowl here. Even the fountains here aren't working. What the heck? These are always going. These are always going over here. Right outside In-N-Out. Company store. That's new. Get some In-N-Out swag. Ice bar, that's what I need right now. But all these places here, we've got some great specials. Sushi burrito. Favorite bistro here. They got really good food here. We've got some live entertainment. But again, you can check out that video on our channel after tonight. Let's see who's all playing over here at Brooklyn Bowl. Go over here on the marquee and check it out. Diggable Planets. Oh shoot, that's tonight. Awesome. Lady Gaga nights on the 16th. I take it that night they play a lot of Miley Cyrus. Just a joke. One Direction night, that was last night. Emo night. Goodies Hip Hop. So this is Brooklyn Bowl. If you don't know what this is, it's a live music venue. And yes, you can actually go bowling. But if you're gonna see one of your, an artist that you like, why would you go bowling? But you can, and I've seen people do it. There's bowling literally on the side of the stage. And it's a pretty big venue. I mean, the whole place is big. The venue where the concert is, I should say the stage, is a pretty small area, relatively speaking. But it's an absolute great place to see a show. Cool like that, exactly. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I know, right? Need the J&K maintenance crew out there. Oh, Kentucky Derby was nuts when you went to, I assume what, Green Valley? To the Oyster Bar? Or Sunset? Here's Yard House. This is a chain restaurant, really good, got good craft beers, but keep in mind they do not have the same happy hour at this location that they do at all the rest of the locations. Probably because it's the one that's directly on the strip. But they have a Yard House down on Town Center. They got a lot of them around town as well. So if that interests you. And then if you want a really cool selfie, and you don't want to have a bunch of people around you, they got this cute little in and out sign right here. You can get your selfie right here. Got over 600 lovely people. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We do these live streams every Saturday night. Oh, I didn't even notice. I don't even know if this is new. I have never seen this. Look at that. There's an in and out there, probably to show the people that are riding the monorail.
I feel like you get on the elevator.
That is really kind of cool. Probably get too close here. There, look at that. Pointing to the in and out. Of course, we got one of the biggest in and outs that's coming to the strip at Boulevard, the flagship in and out. It's gonna be coming later this year, hopefully, if things go well. I got a first look at Boulevard. Got invited to go over there and check out. They have an overlook up there. And check that video out when you got a chance. I think I'm going to get a little something here at the cookie dough, even though it's going to be expensive, but I need a little bit of a drink. Because it's, like I said, it's a little bit warm out here. So, give me 1 second. Can I get a Pepsi? Yep. Thank you so much. The cookie dough here is a really cool little spot that used to be over there by the Carnival Court. Good little addition. Whenever there's a group of guys, especially the drunk guys, like they always gotta be the ones that are like Vegas. Like I said, all the times when people never want to be on camera. In this day and age, everybody wants to be on camera. I said, Mom, all I wanted was a Pepsi. Mike Gore with a $4.99 super chat. Mike, thank you for that. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mike is always there. Ran into him and his wife. God, must be 3-4 years ago now, if not more. So thank you for always supporting us, Mike. Appreciate you. And Armiger, if you're one of the lucky ones earlier, gave out 20 memberships to our channel. Can people watch over here while I have some dinner at Yard House? And tonight is really a very mild evening for this time of year, and it feels a lot hotter, at least to somebody like me that's walking everywhere, than the actual temperature, which is 69 degrees at 8:29 Pacific Standard Time. Combat says I was there when the dunes imploded. That is awesome. The dunes, of course, is where Bellagio is now. Patrick with a $1.99 thumbs up. Patrick, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate you.
It's 8 o'clock. We're here at 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock.
Hi, Jeff. How was the work week? Any houses sold this week? No. I've got a listing coming up, but none this week. And that's why I think I've had a, you know, I didn't really promote it before because I didn't want to be salesy, but real estate is the day job. And then I had so many requests from people like, hey, Jeff, we're really considering retiring out there, and we sure would like to, you know, check things out. So I'm like, you know what? If I was moving to an area, I would like to know what, you know, what's just basic things, what's around certain areas, you know, grocery stores, hospitals, restaurants, all that. So that's why I came up with the Moving Monday program. And I'll be showing like some new home builds eventually, so you can kind of see what a house looks like here, a new home looks like here in Vegas, how much it is, what to expect. I got all the inside information. So, and again, if you're not even interested in that, that's fine too. You don't have to watch. Or maybe you're just, like I said, curious kind of what goes on here in Vegas that's not on the Strip. That's where those videos are gonna live. And then I'll have another new series, believe it or not, coming up. So there's already 2 episodes that you can, if you haven't watched, of our Moving Mondays. So if you want to catch up on those, you can do so on our channel. Sit here for a quick second. No better people watching place than the LINQ Promenade. Phil, what's up? From Rockport, Texas. Nice. Colton, I think you're right. Patrick says J&K stream's so good. Combat Carl says I worked at the Dunes. When it was closed, I was hired by Steve Wynn for Treasure Island. That is awesome. We love our Vegas history. And I would show you some of my classic Vegas pictures, but the app updated. And unfortunately, it deleted all my pictures off the app itself. So occasionally what I'll do as well, if you're new, I'll show kind of historical pictures of, try to get the same location they were taken and then show what it looks like now. But it deleted them all, and I didn't even realize that till I was just about to start the live stream. So that was a sucky thing, but especially Fremont Street, that was the original Vegas. Show you like what the Golden Nugget used to look like back in the day. Neil Macedo with 37 months. Neil, thank you. Neil, you are awesome. Neil has been a member for 37 months. That's almost as long as we've had the channel. Neil, thank you. We have such lovely subscribers and people on our channel. Nate says my aunt's house is for sale in Vegas. Oh, cool. What part? Phil said had a great stay in Vegas 2.5 weeks ago. Already having Vegas withdrawals. Diego from Argentina going to Vegas next month. Can't wait anymore. Nice content. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Vegas Annie said I like the area with all the streets named after Beatles music, right? You know, and that was actually news to me because they just built that neighborhood up And I knew of it, but I hadn't really technically drove through there. And so I was just equally surprised, and I thought that was really cool. See these clouds rolling in. Again, we're supposed to have a big, big storm. At least they say that. Virgil's Barbecue here. Got good food. Try their brisket nachos. Keep in mind they are a little spicy. And then when they have it open, they've got people up there. So they got a second level as well. I was telling you earlier about the Tilted Kilt. Cute girls serving cocktails. And people are getting their free look at the fight. Again, I cannot even come close to even showing it. YouTube will nail me. Off the Strip Bistros up here. They got good food. A lot of the restaurants in here are really, really good. And like I said, they got some great happy hour specials as well. Christina says, no, they're a lot spicy. So yeah, she can't handle a lot of spicy stuff these days. So yeah, keep that in mind. But they are really good though. Light Dancer says, I lived in Vegas twice. First time I stood out in the desert and watched the Hilton burn. Wow. Didn't love living there, but I love to visit. It's gotten too expensive for me though. Understandable. Armiger says, I would like to buy Phyllis McGuire's house here in Vegas. That's some history. Diana says, I thought I heard you could clone your dog for $50,000. I think I heard that too. I just want our existing ones to live, you know, longer than, say, if you're lucky, 15 years. There's that hat shop here. And again, they have that second story here at I Love Sugar with all the very sweet, sweet drinks. So if you want to try one of those, go up there and check it out. Say they put a bar out here, cash only. Like again, like in this day and age of like Apple Pay and, you know, Square payments, all that stuff, like, I mean, I get it. The restaurant, bar, whatever, they don't want to pay all the fees to Visa and all that. So, but I can't imagine there are a lot of people that have cash on them these days. First time I've heard them have actually music out here. Even got their cart over here. Street tacos. Sweet Sin Desserts. Gelato. Take another another swig of the old Pepsi here. Gives you an opportunity to do some more people watching. That's true, Red. Need cash or tips. We just, we were at the Electric Playhouse last night for a private event. And the valet there, I didn't even know this. The valet there is $7. And you can pay by card. You just go their online thing and pay that way. You don't, and I actually took out 20 bucks out of the ATM because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need some cash. And they accepted cards. They give you a link in their text message, and that has your valet number on it. But I don't usually valet my car, but this is, you know, right outside, right by the Joe's Seafood. And yeah, $7 valet right there in the middle of the strip. Who knew? I didn't, and I've been walking all over the place.
Yeah, she's gonna love it.
Darlene says, still have not made it to Juan's in Henderson. You gotta go. That location, for some reason, seems to always be very busy. So yeah, right? Well, if I come back down, I'll show you exactly where it is. But Joe's is right over here. Pull in there. You got to come from this way on the strip to make a right. You cannot get to that area from this way. So if we come around that side, which we should, I'll show you where that is exactly. Armature, yes, Water Street location, exactly. Oh, that's a great story, Combat. And speaking of which, I can't even make it my way through here. I'm gonna wait till these people cross the street. We have a brand new video coming out tomorrow. Members only. Got to already watch it today. It's about my staycation at Excalibur. There go all the people. Wait for them to all go. She's all decked out in and out. All right, here we go. There's a crowd of people coming this way. I'm going upstream now. They're all on the wrong side. It's Saturday night in Vegas. Let's do a check. See where you all are watching from in the world or in the States, wherever. I know we got a lot of people from Australia, speaking of around the world, and South America. So let us know in the comments what state you're watching, city or whatever you want. Love to hear where everybody's watching from. Thank you, Sherry T. Watch the Excalibur video. It was very good. Thank you. One of the Flamingo entrances over here. Rob says Winnipeg, Caddy, Missouri, Kelly. Sherry from Albuquerque, MK, Toronto. John J, Kansas City. Mega Bird Dog, Tacoma, Washington. Tamar, San Francisco. Bob, Nebraska. Afternoon Delights, Mexico. Daniel, Columbus, Ohio. Red, Chicago. Nancy from Texas. Dwight, Oregon. E. Evans, Boise, Idaho. Kickstand, Chicago. Combat, Florida. Ashley, Washington. Phil from Rockport, Texas again. David, Ontario. Dave McCormick from Toronto. Got a lot of our Canadians. Love our Canadians. Canadian Buttersquash, Vancouver. James from Kylene, Texas. Takati Time, LA. Brian from Westminster, Colorado. Terry from Edmonton. Darlene, Arizona. HB Gris from Westminster, California. That's in Orange County. Elkton, Maryland for Laura McG. Doxy Mama, love that. Colorado Springs. Armature. Nate from Kansas. Low Roland, Detroit. Scott from Lakewood. Robbie, what's up, Robbie? Eric from Baltimore. Timothy, Mesa, Arizona. Darlene's headed to Illinois. Speaking of a lot of people from major city, Chicago, man, we have a ton of people from Chicago that are subscribed to our channel. And if you're not, make sure and do so. It's absolutely free. Thumbs up this video. We're almost at 400 thumbs up. If you guys haven't hit that thumbs up yet, please do so. And again, if you're even watching from your TV, you can use the remote control to thumbs up and subscribe right there. So make it happen. It's free. It does really help us out too.
Right around here on the steps.
Hope somebody's okay. Stretcher coming for somebody. Benny Blaze, Chicago, see? Becca Lurkin, Texas. Kathy, Fortuna, California. In the past weeks, they've had a lot of bands that have been parked out here. Looks like they got rid of them. Here's Pinkies by Vanderpump. And if you have been keeping up on the news, before we do that, love the old school flamingo sign. I had a nice retro picture, but it's not on my phone anymore. The Cromwell here is going to be Vanderpump. So next year, Samantha, yeah, we'll be going by the fountains. Don't you worry. Vegas, Annieberry, Ontario. Yeah, as Joy said, let's get to 500 thumbs up. We're at 425 now. Octavia from Boston. RYS also Snotsdale. Shampoo, Providence, Rhode Island. Vivian from North Carolina. Mike from Big Bear Lake. Rhonda says Washington State, Ice Cream, Michigan. Anthony, Long Island, New York. Roxanne, North Dakota, and we are coming the end of June. Nice. Enjoy yourself. Check out a lot of our videos. Hopefully you can, a lot of people like to get their planning in by watching some of those. Doug from Calgary. Lindy from Sacramento. So yeah, that is awesome. M&D from Denver. Brendan from Australia, Melbourne specifically. I feel some raindrops. There go the fountains right now, in fact. The temperature went back up. It's now 72 degrees. I'm like, it feels warmer now, but it must be because I'm walking. Nope. So yeah, Cromwell here will be Vanderpump. Cops filmed on location. Hey, we got an escalator working, yay. This here is Flamingo. Always a busy road. Flamingo, obviously, the Flamingo is on the road. That's what a lot of the roads were named after. And unfortunately, the Tropicana Boulevard is now no more. We just have the street, but no hotel to go with it. And Bellagio, speaking of the dunes from the past, almost 600 lovely people watching tonight. So yeah, the temperature went back up. It dropped into the 60s, now it's back in the 70s. Cray. Rio's down there, the Palms is down there. If you keep going up west to Flamingo. Always nice to go down this escalator, get some really pretty shots. Throw my Pepsi away. Done with that. This is Old Red right here. And right next to it, scaffolding is down. This is going to be a place called Bottle Blonde. It's supposed to be open springtime, but I think they now said summer. But Old Red is here. They got 4 levels. If you go on the other side, you can see our video on Old Red on our channel. You get some great Bellagio fountain views from up there on the other side, obviously. But this Bottle Blonde is going to be kind of, well, they got one in Scottsdale, and I believe other locations around the United States. So I'm sure this is going to be wild. And they're going to have a rooftop bar as well. And yeah, that is coming very, very soon. Carl says the Dunes was open in 1942, closed in 1992. It was open for 50 years, yeah. Perfect Blonde. Let's try to make sure Jeff gets 1,000 likes every week. I would love that, but I think that might be a little difficult. E. Evans says renaming the Tropicana Boulevard to Flex Boulevard. They better not do that. They would cause such an uproar if they did that. All right, let's keep walking here. Yeah, Joy put our Planning link up. Thank you, Joy. We have a sponsorship with a website called Planning, and it really does save people money. So even if you're going to, say, Chicago, doesn't have to be Vegas, you can actually score like up to 40%, and it really does work. It's totally free to sign up. It's a completely safe site. It's the people that came up with booking.com, sites like that, started this. And it's basically like, people don't know how to walk on the right side. It's basically, the concept is the creators that you like and that you hopefully trust. Oh, look at the puppy here. That you are getting those recommendations from those people that you like. And so we have like a page there that links to our YouTube that shows like all our staycations. And so if you just go through there, you're gonna save some money and you support our channel too, because we get a little teeny commission. So yeah, thanks, Joy. And again, you do not have to book a trip in Vegas. You can just book it anywhere. You're going to see the relatives in Fairmont, Maryland. Yeah, you can save some money.
I would love to perform, or if it works, management and
That way. Yeah, there was a cut.
I love it, Annie. Something is wrong. 602 people watching, only 444 thumbs up. As Christina said, anywhere in the world. And that's true. If you haven't seen our video of this new Paris edition here, there's a walkway that takes you from this new Versailles Tower, which used to be part of Bally's, the Jubilee Tower. It's now the Versailles Tower, and it's part of Paris now. And there's a walkway that connects both towers now. And that's what those people are doing back there. See people walking there? You can take that in between both of the towers. Never have to come outside and deal with when it's really super hot. Or in this case, when it starts getting very windy and rainy. Ba ba ba, won't you take me to a funky town? Oh my. Outfits are all dirty and boots and pants and boot. Oh, here's the little automated little vehicles, the Zoot X, whatever they call it. I've always seen a lot of the drivers, they're mapping everything. This is a driverless vehicle. See that little teeny little bus bread box thing? That is driverless right there. There he goes. I gotta dare and try that. I'll let you know how it is. I don't know if they're taking, I don't, maybe they're not taking passengers. They're finally getting the actual vehicles because they had like SUVs with a bunch of cameras on them that were mapping. Yeah, you're cool. They're mapping everything. And so maybe those vehicles right now are still empty as they test the actual vehicle.
ladies and gentlemen, gather around. Here we go. Uh-oh, it's wrapped.
Uh-oh. It's about to go down. Oh, got another episode of Cops up here. Somebody busted on my mom. You're gonna get it when mom gets home. Cops filmed on location. All people proven innocent until proven guilty, or something like that. Love that balloon. Can't help myself. It's Duncan Hines and nobody else. All the traffic. Lori says, you're brave, never get in a driverless car. I wouldn't either, but I'd do it for the video. I gotta look them up. There's a lot of people over there on the Bellagio side, that's for sure. $619 lovely people. Thanks everybody for joining us. We are J&K Stay in Vegas, your Las Vegas locals. We've lived in Vegas for over 12 years now, almost 13. We invite you to subscribe to our channel. Have you ever thought about moving here to Vegas, or you live in Vegas, or you want to move to a different home? Jeff's a real estate agent as well. Got a brand new series on Mondays called Movie Mondays, where I'm just 2 episodes now. I'm driving you around to different neighborhoods, giving you the inside information. Okay, this light is green behind us, even though this thing's still not working right. So normally I tell you, do not walk on the don't walk, but I can see behind me, well, it's now turning red. So we'll wait here for a second. Because maybe this is gonna turn green, this left turn. These people are gonna come and they're gonna honk. These people almost just went right out. Like, it's amazing how people just don't look. And all these people are making this left here. See, now it says walk, and now we got 4 cars that are stuck in the intersection. There's that Deuce bus. We were talking about the Deuce earlier. $8 for 24 hours. $20 for 3 days. That's pretty affordable. Sometimes people walk like they drive. We're gonna go up enjoy the moving walkway since it's working. Carmela, there's their outdoor patio. Told you about that on a past newscast. Want to see what that's all about? Strip views. Sit right there, get another view of the Bellagio fountains. Yeah. We'll get over the Bellagio fountains, but there they go. Armiger says they test the driverless cars next to the base on Speedway parking lots. Pretty interesting to watch. Oh, good to know. Yeah, I've seen them on Russell before, but that's the first one I think I've seen, at least personally, going down the Vegas Strip. There's the Cosmo. We'll cross over there in a second. Uh-oh. I hear Christina's boyfriend in the background. There he is. There he is. Showing off. Oh, there's more of them. Christina has so many boyfriends to choose from tonight. Oh, they're impressing. They're definitely impressing tonight. .606 watching. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. This is our Saturday night live streams. We do these live streams either from the Strip like now, or we do them from Fremont Street. Try to switch it up, like do one week and one the other, so you can kind of get an idea. Check out our social media. They just announced all the free concerts for Fremont Street for this summer. Buck Cherry, Robin Thicke, Ugly Kid Joe, to name a few, are coming down to the free concert series on Fremont. Again, if you want to see the whole list, check out our social media, which you can find. Oopsie. You can find at jkstayinvegas on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, even Facebook, and even X too, which I really don't like, but we are on there. Both of these escalators are not working. So I really hope this down here is working, because that hasn't been working because they've been doing construction down here. This is wide open. That's not good. Somebody dumb is gonna try to cross the street there. And then if you're disabled, no elevator for you. All right, let's see what's gonna go on here. Yeah, and both of them, no less. Both escalators out. All right, so over here to the right, these better be open. Okay, good. Oh no, they're not. Well, at least we can go up something. I mean, the up is the worst. You'd think if at least they'd have the up working, not the down. You definitely get your steps in, or I do on a live stream. Okay, I'm tired now. So yeah, both of these are got the old bicycle racks, cattle guards, whatever you want to call them. They're out. This is a nice pretty view down or up the Strip, whichever you prefer. What's up, Bob F? Almost at 500 thumbs up, everybody. Hit that thumbs up. That's the only thing we ask you to do. Your entrance fee, so to speak, is a thumbs up and a subscribe. Almost at 500. Boys to Men, coming August. What's always a little confusing is since a lot of these are MGM properties, they'll sometimes promote, like, let's say like Lady Gaga has a residency down at Dolby Live, but you'll see an advertisement say like on the Cosmo, and you think, oh, she's gonna be here, like if you didn't really know any better. But because it's an MGM property, they promote everything on all hotels. So for the tourists that may not know, that can definitely be confusing. There is an elevator here on this side, but there's no escalator on this side, coming down on the Cosmo side. They got this Cartzilla here, which I'm shocked that this is approved, but it is. I've seen that thing in like Thailand. Never thought that would get legal here. Just take those old records off the shelf. I like that old time rock and roll, says Bob. You used to live in the city where the 4 Thunderbirds crashed. Oh wow, crazy. 499 thumbs up. Come on, everybody. Miles from Vegas. Ashley says Paris. Do you love Paris, Ashley? As in the hotel? That's a cute picture. Oh, there they come. Making the loop. Loud. Hey, loud. Hey. There's a deuce on the other side. Construction along route. Expect delays. That will never change. Always got construction. So you can take our little shortcut and go up to Bellagio that way. But we're gonna go this way. A lot of people crossing right now. This guy's telling people to pedestrian walk, and he's also telling the cars to go. Dummy.
That's why he is a good shepherd.
This guy almost got people hit.
For those people who recognize in their heart that they hurt God, and that they are dirty, and they want to be clean again, and they want to have their life new again.
I'll definitely have to take a shower after a nice live stream. I agree with that.
For them to be used by God. That's why we are here.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do actually.
Everybody walking the wrong side, wrong way. We're gonna get caught up. Jesús Cristo. Laude. Laude, laude. Get a nice shot here. Yeah, I'm dirty too. Sweaty, all that stuff. Well, temperature went back down a degree, 71, 9:16 local time here in Vegas. We're going over 2 hours now in our live stream. Thanks everybody for joining us. There go the fountains. Hope you've had a great week and an even better weekend. Glad you could tune in to our channel. Again, we do these live streams every Saturday night. So we invite you to subscribe to our channel. Tons and tons of content on our channel. Everything from Vegas news to staycations and everything in between. Walks, walk with Jeffs we call them. Tours of neighborhoods, what homes look like in Vegas, how much homes cost in Vegas. And another new series coming to the channel. It's a jam-packed J&K network. We got a little Viva, little Elvis. Oh no, look, Toto. There they go. Probably get the video taken down with Elvis on it. Hopefully not. Then we got the annoying music overtaking the one of the godfathers of Vegas, Elvis Presley. Thank you very much. Why do you bring your dog down here? Lost wages. Woohoo! Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll be here at least part of the night. We love doggies. Don't get us wrong. But bringing your dog down to Vegas, God forbid Fremont Street where it's loud as hell, please don't do it. So there is the Bellagio. And there's the moon. Kind of covered with some clouds. Hopefully this storm over the next couple of days brings us some significant rain, because we need it. Yes, Joyce says no way. Kim is here. Say what? A stranger? How you doing, Kim? Unfortunately, they don't have the big, huge Bellagio trees that they used to have. So nice. Now they have these not so nice, puny little trees, thanks to MGM and F1.
For the females, 50 seconds is all you have to hang on for. You will tell.
to be a huge tree right here. And here's Bellagio Lake. How pretty, huh? Thanks, Bourbon Blonde. Really miss these big trees that would overhang all over the walkway here. Very disappointing that these are gone. During the summer, this gave you a little bit of relief from the hot sun. Now nothing, because they have these quite literally in pots down here now. So when F1 construction comes, they can just take them out. So yeah, another wonderful MGM thing. Wouldn't be Vegas without some. See, I don't even know, like, they can't, like, cars behind wouldn't even know to move. There's nowhere for them to go. So he just turned his lights off. Like, I don't, like, I've seen ambulances go against traffic, like go down the other side. I would not want something to seriously happen to me, or Christina for that matter, on the Strip, because I can only imagine how long it would take to get to you for help. Armature, we heard that from somebody else too. They went to the Cosmos, same thing happened to them. So Armature is one of our locals and wonderful supporter of our channel that's been gifting you memberships the last few weeks. MGM took away my Pearl card, no more free parking. I'm kind of done with their MGM MasterCard as well. That's a load of crap. Yeah, happy Mother's Day, thank you for that. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And even if you're not mothers to human beings, if you're mothers to furry pets, that's good too. Happy Mother's Day to all. Here comes another one trying to get through traffic. Oh, two of them. We must have a real big thingamajig going down. To Metro. Like they can't, like the traffic can't move forward because else they run into people in the intersection. So I'm surprised that they just don't. I would think it'd be faster to go take the back routes through the back part of the hotels. Gonna get a music copyright from Bruno. So yeah, I mean, he can't go anywhere. So yeah, he has to wait for the light, wait for the people to get out of his way. Get up. Wonder if we'll see our skier. I gotta put that as a reel or a short. I gotta clip that out of our live stream. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I won't blow the surprise, but crazy things that you see sometimes on a Saturday night live stream. 532 thumbs up. Almost 600 lovely people watching. We are your Las Vegas locals. We appreciate you tuning in on your walk with Jeff tonight. Christina is in the chat. We are J&K Stay in Vegas. Because we literally stay or live, as you could say, in Vegas. I like to always, people always like to take pictures, of course, when you're in Vegas. So over here is another great shot. People are already over there, so we'll just keep going. I love when people do this. Build a wall of people. Can't pass because there's people walking on the other side. This guy not even paying attention. There's a nice view. Look at that. Jamie, what's up? Jamie, you're right. Put that in our news, our main news. Very busy intersection. Fountains look pretty. The little Caesar fountains, that is. Very, very pretty. At least feel a little bit of the water from the fountains. Keep a little cool. It's still 71. It says on my watch, rain in 10 hours. So whether that's accurate or not, I do not know. Both escalators are working here. Nice to see. Carl watching from the UK, good morning to you. Good evening from Las Vegas. We have not gone to bed yet. Well, there are 2 ambulances here. I wonder if that was what the drama was. That's very, very bright. Maybe somebody inside Gordon Ramsay. Man, those are like blinding. I know it doesn't come out on camera, but I'm like so blinded. Blinded by the light. These motorhomes have to try to get into traffic. People or person are okay. Speaking of picture spots right here. The area where Evel Knievel made his famous jump. my chat went like completely wonky. Again, everybody, if you do social media like Instagram, TikTok, all the rest of those, we can be found at jkstayinvegas on the screen there. Go give us a follow on those other platforms where we do have some different content than YouTube. Oh, here's one again. There is nobody. Nope, nobody's in it. So it must be doing the test go rounds. Oh boy. Fire department is going up Flamingo, so it's not part of this drama. Usually hear ambulances, but it seems quite active tonight. Used to be these nice bushes and nice greenery right here. But F1 came in and Caesar said, you know what, we can make some money by putting some stands here, some seating, charge people a lot of money. So they got rid of it, put AstroTurf down. That's probably not legal for the sidewalk, just saying. It's probably not legal for the street for that matter, but. Seriously honking? You're riding on a pedestrian sidewalk and you're honking. I've never seen those before. People. People are good. Carl says, I'm in Vegas on June 11th for a week after my trip to Houston, New Orleans. Love Vegas. Nice. Hopefully you're subscribed to our channel, Carl. Oh, this is not cute. It's just barely like keeping up. I'll just wait here. Wait for the dumb effery to happen. No, I don't think so, Lori. She can't control it. She almost went right off the curb there. Now they want to back up. This deserves a big bro moment. Like, bro. I'm waiting for the walk symbol to come up, the green. Then there it is. Now what are you gonna do? Gonna get in my way probably. Oh, and we got a little kid on a bike. You know, I just don't even know. Now who says, you know what? I'm gonna get my little daughter, probably 4 years old, on her bike on a Saturday night on the Las Vegas Strip. I mean, I got no words. I got no words. Anywho, if you want another good picture spot and get a nice view, right up here by this Caesar's Rotunda, take advantage of it. Get a nice shot here down or up or down, whichever way you want to call it, this Las Vegas Strip. What's up, Whitney, Victor, Joshua, Diego? Oh, here they come again. Oh, honking. Mind-blowing. Go ahead, honk at the rest of these people too, because you're in their way on a pedestrian sidewalk. Like the people walking on the sidewalk are the ones that are in the way. Oh man. PK, I agree. How you been, by the way? Oh, see, here's another zoo. I don't know if you call them Zoo X or Zooks or whatever the heck. Clearly they're getting them ready for humans to be in them. Can't wait for drunk people on a Las Vegas night to create shenanigans with those things. Cross over here. Hopefully the signal stays, but I'm going to show you this. I think I can walk down here. I'm hoping the signal stays okay down here. This is the valet for Caesar's Forum Shops. So if you're going to Joe's down here, Prime Steak and Seafood, Electric Playhouse, or any of the other places, check this out. Talk about a hidden gem. $7 valet parking. Are you kidding me? That is a J&K hidden gem for you. $7 for valet parking. 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You can pay by card. I just did this last night, so I can vouch for this. It's real. $7 valet right here. Giving you all the best tips here on J&K Stay in Vegas. Only caveat is you got to come in through this side on the strip. You cannot get to it, even though there is a way to. You cannot get to it from that side. So if you're coming from the parking structure back there, you cannot get to this area. They have it blocked off. So you need to come from, say, Spring Mountain, where Treasure Island is, and then come down the Las Vegas Strip here. And then you enter right here where these cars are coming in. You go right down there. Valet, $7. Even with a tip, $9 or $10. Right, Armature? Yep. Robbie, you're killing me. I would say it's a weird night. It's nothing like some of those Fremont nights, but definitely human beings doing some dumb human things. Been going over 2.5 hours now, going over 600 lovely people. Again, thanks everybody for joining us. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. We'd love to have you part of the J&K family. We're your locals here to Vegas. We got a brand new video coming out tomorrow. We got 2 brand new series on our channel called Movie Mondays, showing you Vegas neighborhoods, homes. We've got our Vegas Tea Time on Fridays, kind of like our podcast. And then I'm gonna have even another new series. And we have our Walk with Jeffs. So there's literally something for everybody.
These people are wild.
Where the hell's that coming from? That was super loud. That might have been, I don't know. Raja, what's up? Thank you for doing the live stream. No words explain kid pushing bike on the strip. Wouldn't believe it if I saw it. Well, I got another one for you that I'll clip out of our other live stream, that's for sure. Something even more than that. All the Hard Rock construction here. Mirage no more. Definitely a lot of traffic, but this is Saturday night. It's to be expected. Outback Steakhouse is, there's one down there by the Coca-Cola, across from Park MGM, in case you want something familiar to eat. Chain restaurant. That's down here as well. Sometimes, you know, it's like, it's great to try all these really cool Vegas restaurants. Sometimes when you're really tired, you just want to sit down at some place, you're like, I know what the food is like here, I'm just gonna eat. This is all new. This is all lighted now. They probably had to do this because they were going up, so in case anything fell, you'd be somewhat protected under here. And I like it because it's lighted, so that's cool. I'm for this. I think this is good. Mary says 20 plus years staying at the Mirage. I sure do miss her. I agree. Spent my 21st birthday, very first time in Vegas, my 21st birthday, because that's when you came to Vegas, when you were legal at 21. Just saying. Soapbox, I'll get off of it now. Cindy B, what's up, Cindy?
Do it again? All right, keep an eye. You got it, baby, you got it.
Here we go. Former site of the Sands Hotel, right here where the Venetian. In fact, a nod to the Sands. Back there in the convention area is called the Sands Expo. And if you've been to the Sphere, you've probably walked through that area, the Sands Expo, to go to the Sphere. I'm gonna try to do a walk with Jeff through there so I can show people how to get there from the Venetian. But it's a little weird because there's security like every 10 feet. So I don't know how they feel about that, but I think it would be a pretty informative walk. So this Mirage Arch, they took the other one and stored that, but this one's still here. But the Mirage part is covered. So yeah. Vegas is moving on. And I'd like to welcome you to our state flower of Nevada, specifically Clark County, Nevada. This is a construction cone. Here come everybody racing for the one block. Yep. Up. I know, right, Joy? Good point. And soon as all the loudness goes by. And somebody was talking to that's really in the know with this portion of Hard Rock. And I was saying, hey, you know, like, sure love to do some historical things and blah, 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 Mirage and the transition to Hard Rock. And this person said, don't even bother. He said, it's actually not a he. They said, don't even bother. They don't even care. They don't even care about the history. It doesn't mean a darn thing to them. I'm like, really? Yep. They don't give a rat's butt or a rat's ass, which is really disappointing. So don't do this, because people are going to go right across the way from Palazzo and run into you like this car is. Oh, they didn't go, but it happens a lot. Just be patient, wait for the walk symbol. You might have to wait another 30 seconds. It'll be all right. E. Evans says the Wynn is my favorite hotel. It's definitely a favorite of a lot of people. Our Golden Knights are in the Stanley Cup playoffs. They won the first round against the Minnesota Wild. So this is gonna turn red, and then it should go for us, unless it goes for this left turn lane. Yep, see, now people are gonna walk across and they're gonna make a left here. Here goes the dumb tourist thing. Honk, honk, honk. I think people just think, you know, like, well, we're pedestrians, they gotta stop. Well, kind of yes, but just be aware. Just be aware. All right. Whoa. That Tesla literally almost just cropped off the back of my legs. Goes both ways. But it's shaping up to be a pretty busy night here on the Strip. Of course, the more we get to the north part, it looks more empty. QPR fan, what's up? I see what you did there, E. Evans. I see what you did. What's up, Dion? How you doing? I agree, Lori. It was very, that whole stretch there, very pretty with the lake there, the dolphin statues, all that. See, there's one of those zoo. That's the ones where they, oh, there's one, look, right behind it following. Ah, yes. There goes the other SUV. So clearly they're testing those as well to maybe finally get passengers in those little bread boxes, little hamster mobiles. Gillies here on my left. They got good food. Mentioned it before. Reasonably priced for Vegas. Senor Frogs closed on New Year's Eve, 2024. And the Pirate Show's been unfortunately closed since 2014. But the pirate ships are still here. So that's kind of cool. And sometimes they have these fountains on. But tonight they don't. So everybody, gonna end it here. Almost 2 hours and 45 minutes. Right there, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. New video out tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for that. Subscribe, turn on bell notifications. You'll be alerted to that. I want to thank all of our mods tonight. Thank you to Christina for keeping up with the chat. Love you, honey. And yeah, that's about it. As always, everybody, stay safe and stay silly. Bye-bye, everybody.